Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is Abid Bajwa, your English language teacher, and today I have brought an exciting video that will enhance your written expression in English language O-level examination. Before I start this video, I just want to ask you a question. Do you know what are some of the components that are involved to enhance your quality of written expression? Perhaps there are so many, including sentence structure, grammar, tenses, and vocabulary. And among these, vocabulary is perhaps, to me personally, is at the top. It has been commonly observed that even the most intelligent student commit knowingly or unknowingly some spelling mistakes or errors that ultimately reduce their overall marks. So in today's video, we'll be sharing a secret that can improve your written expression and can improve your marks in examination to a great deal. Committing spelling error is perhaps the most commonly found problem among all the students. There are so many ways, there are many mnemonics, there are many acronyms that can be used to improve this problem. In this lecture, we'll not only be considering these strategies, plannings to improve your spelling mistakes, but we will also be testing your knowledge that what is your present level or the status to commit spelling mistakes in your written expression. Make sure that this video is going to be the first video in the series of all those videos which will be used in the coming days to enhance your written expression, by which you can improve or enhance your English language marks for O-level examination. Make sure you will also be tested in this video. There are certain do and do nots which will be shared. So please stay tuned and watch this video till end so that to utilize this for the real purpose of making it. Good luck. Watch this video.
Welcome back, students. So let's start our video and learn about the art of mastering spelling mistakes. Name of the video lecture is Improve and Test Your Spelling Skills. Told you earlier that this is going to be part 1 among the series of the videos that you'll be watching in the coming days, and the caption is Master the Art of Spellings for Cambridge Assessment International Examination. There is a quote, words cast spells. That's why it's called spellings. Words have magical effects. You can use them to construct something, and you can also use them to destroy something. So you must use these words wisely because they have energy and they can build or destroy anything. So that is why I'd say that they have magical effects. What is spelling mistakes? For all those people who have no idea what spell means, there is a definition from a famous search engine, Wikipedia. It says that spelling is a set of conventions that regulate the way of using graphemes to represent a language in its written form. In other words, spelling is the rendering of speech or sound, you can say phoneme, into writing means grapheme. Why spelling skill is so important? There has been a great discussion, detailed researches being conducted on this specific phenomena, that how and to what extent spellings are important in this innovative world. When emails and other technology, mobile phones have been developed, even if you are using a software, namely MS Word or any software at your laptop, in your mobile phone, you can see that you just type a word. For example, you type a word paraphernalia, and unfortunately your spells are incorrect. What would happen? Your computer technology is going to help you in such a way that it will underline with the red ink to indicate that you have committed a spelling error, and that makes it entirely easy for you that you can correct it. But unfortunately, it has deprived us of the innate innovation or dedication to learn the art of spellings. So what I personally believe, that we at the first try we must turn off that spelling error check at your computers, and then we at the first attempt we must try to write it by own. So what the slide says, that our latest research shows that spelling, reading, writing and comprehension skills are actually closely linked, and it builds a learner's knowledge to understand alphabetic system. Students must learn how to overcome spelling mistakes, as they reduce your marks to a great deal. No matter which exams you are going to have, in particular English language, at whatsoever level you are taking it, make sure that if you are accustomed to do a lot of spelling errors, you have to face its consequences, because your marks are going to be reduced to a great deal, and you will not be able to build up an impressive and convincing impression on the mind of your examiner, and so you are going to be at losing side. Examiners judge and analyze your work at the face value of your written expression, and spelling is the most obvious criteria. As I told at the starting of the video, that there are so many components of written expression, namely tenses, sentence structure, parts of speech, vocabulary, and there are so many. But which one is the most obvious one? Obviously it's spelling. So if you are going to attempt a chemistry paper, a biology paper, or let's say a business studies or economics paper, maybe your examiner might ignore some of the spelling mistakes you are conducting. But unfortunately, when it comes to English language, there is no giving up. There is these things, these errors are unforgivable, unbearable and unignorable. Spellings drill improve our reading and writing skills. Spelling learning helps to understand the connection between letters and sounds. We come to know what consonants, what vowels are used to make up a word altogether. How can we improve spelling skills? Dear viewers, make sure that perhaps this video will not render the maximum strategies to improve your skills, because these strategies, these mnemonics, these economics will be imparted to you guys in the coming video. But I will be telling you in the coming days about these skills, but you can improve your, I'm just giving you a hint that students must improve their spelling skills to improve their grades in English examination in O level, in A level, in matriculation, in intermediate, any level of studies. Develop a habit of reading more often. Make sure those people who are in a habit to do a lot of reading newspaper, reading books, reading textbooks and even blogs, they develop recognizing the words, so they are more able to demonstrate this skill. Make a list of your most commonly misspelled words and practice them. I know that a student who has been committing a spelling mistakes in his grade 8 or grade 7, and now he is studying in grade, let's say 10 or 11, he is still making the same mistakes, because what I believe that these spelling mistakes, consciously or unconsciously, they go hand in hand with your personality until you eradicate them. So make a list of those most commonly misspelled words and then practice them. And then follow some spelling mnemonics or acronymic tricks. I told you that I'll be sharing these tricks in the coming videos. Write, write and write. to master the art of spelling, because what is the way, by the way, that you can come across that you are committing a mistake? Because when we are speaking, when I am speaking, you can't identify that the spellings. Is there any criteria, is there any standard that you can check that someone, if he is speaking, is committing mistakes? So it can only be done when you write it. So let's check your spelling skills. In this video, we are going to test your knowledge about spelling skills. You must be surprised at how it can be possible. So I'm telling you, there is a range of commonly misspelled English words in O-level English. Actually, there are 100. There are 100 words which are labeled as most commonly misspelled word in English language. And I will be throwing you in a drill with me today to practice them. Not all, I'll be giving you only 20. And see, what are the instructions? You are going to have an online spell check drill in this video. Pause the video and grab some writing material. I tell you right now that pause my video right now, stop it and grab some pencil, pen or a piece of paper, so that you are going to have a dictation sort of drill with me right now, and I'm telling you, this will tell you your present status of committing spelling mistakes or error. At the end of this drill, you can count your spelling mistakes, correct spelling marks at the end of the video, and then determine your level or grade by calculating percentage. If, for example, if you are getting the percentage is 70 to 80%, your level or grade is B. If your level is 80 to 90%, you are standing at an A, and in the same way. So how this test is going to work? On your screens, you can see I have done two examples. I've shared two examples with you. At the right side, we have the meanings or the synonyms of the words in red. So I'll be naming a word, for example, guidance, but I will not write the spells for it. Rather, I will give you its synonym or meaning, and I will disclose those correct spells at the end of the video. Mind you, you are not going to forward this video to watch the answers beforehand. So you have to go with me to make this drill successful. Second example is calendar, a register of days and dates. So I think right now you have gathered some writing material with you, for example a pen, pencil and a piece of paper or notebook, anything. If that is a yes, we can proceed. If no, you can pause my video again and then get it back to the video. Waiting. Okay, coming back. So let's start. All right, students, let's move towards your dictation or drill of spellings, so that you might enhance your skill and master it. So I hope you have got pen and pencil and a piece of paper with you. So let's start. Your first word is definitely. Definitely. The synonyms are, or the meanings are, certainly, assuredly or clearly. The word is definitely. Definitely. You need to spell it, and mind you, you have a very limited time in hand, so you need to be hurry, and plus make sure you do not overwrite or you do not cut it and rewrite the word, because you have only one chance to write your words. Alright, I assume you are done with it. So let's move on towards your second word, that is principal. Principal. Principal means a chief, a head person, a chief executive of an educational institution. Think of the person who is the principal of your school, or it can be a principal of a college. You must know that there are two principals that we come across in English language, principal and principal, but over here we are talking about a principal of a college or a school. So write please its spells. Alright, If you are done, your third word is going to be pleasant. Pleasant. You must have heard that it's very pleasant today. So pleasant means pleasurable, enjoyable, pretty. Most probably this word is used with weather condition when it's quite nice. Pleasant. All right. Your fourth word in this category, mind you, there are total 20 words. I am going to dictate you and check your status. Your fourth word is beginning. Beginning. Beginning means to being first, a starting point, a point where something start. Beginning. Beginning. Hope you have written it. All right. If it's yes, then we move on to your next word, that is a queue. Queue. Queue means a waiting line. We often say that students move in a queue please, or stand in a queue. So queue, write the spells of for queue. Your next word is jealousy. Jealousy. Being jealous of someone. It means enviousness or resentment. Jealousy. Hope you have written. Going to the next slide, your first word is receive. Receive means to get or to take. When you get something from someone, you say that you have received, or I receive a letter. Done. Your next word is committee. Committee. Committee means a commission or a panel that sits and that considers some issues to resolve them. Committee. I hope you are done. Your next word is rhythm. Rhythm. Rhythm is most probably used in things which are related to music, but sometimes it also shows some regularity of something. Rhythm. Rhythm. Done. Your next word is pronunciation. Pronunciation means the act or way of saying a word. To pronounce the word. Pronunciation. 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 Done? All right. Moving on, your next word is going to be definition. Definition. You are a student, you almost on daily basis come across the definition of certain things. So over here, write down the meaning of, write down the spells for definition. Definition. Okay. Your next word is desperate. Desperate. Desperate means being hopeless, having lost hope. Desperate. If you are finished, let's move on to your next word in this category is a lot. A lot. Abundance means abundance used to describe quantity. For example, if we use in a sentence, I might say that Mr. Simpson has a lot of money in his bank account. A lot. Done. Your third slide and the last one from this drill, and the new word is temperature. Temperature. The students who are studying science subjects, they must be familiar with this word temperature. That means degree of hotness or coldness. You need to write the spells for it. Temperature. Your next word is restaurant. We go to a restaurant to have dinner or lunch with our friends and family. Restaurant. It means a cafe, an eatery, or a place of meals where we get meals. A restaurant. Next word is discipline. Discipline means, it's not at all a new word for the students. Discipline means control, obedience, order. When you are at school, you need to maintain discipline. Discipline. Done. Next word is unforgettable. Unforgettable. Something that cannot be forgotten. Incapable of being forgotten. Incapable of being forgotten. Unforgettable. Your word is unforgettable. Are you done? Great. Your next word is weird. Weird. I watched a weird movie yesterday. That means strange or extraordinary. Strange or extraordinary. Your next word is grammar. Grammar. A study of a language basics. I'm learning English grammar these days. Grammar. And dear students, your last word in this category is advise. Advise. And mind you, this is a verb. Advise means to recommend or to give information. Advise. Advise. Alright. If you have finished writing all these words, I just want to advise you all, see, advise again, advise you all to please review whatever you have written. Do not cross it, do not overwrite it. Have a bird's eye view, make sure you have completed 20 words, and now get ready to check the answers. 1, 2, 3 on your screen. 1, 2, 3 on your screen. Alright, let's check your answers. Now you can see that at your left side there are words written with correct spells in red, and at your left we have synonyms that we have just mentioned. So your first word is definitely. I will be simply reading the spells in a speedy way so that you can tally them, or you can check them whether you have written the right spells or not. Definitely. DEFINITELY. So make sure in definitely there is no A. Next is principal. 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 Third word is pleasant. 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 Your fourth word is beginning. Beginning. So there are two N's in it. Beginning. Two N's. I mean altogether, and there is third one as well. Beginning. BEGINNING. Q. A waiting line means it spells out QUEUE. And then we have jealousy. JEALOUSY. Correct spells. Receive. 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 Now the committee, and let me tell you, committee is the word, is probably the only word, it's a must, it's the only word in English language with 3 doubles. Remember it, mark my words. It has double M and double T and then double E. COMMITTEE. Then we have rhythm. RHYTHM. And there is also a particular, a specific information which is linked with the word rhythm. Dear students, rhythm is the only word and the longest word in English language without any vowels. There isn't any vowel involved in this word rhythm. That is why this is the longest word in English language. The next word is pronunciation. PRONUNCIATION. The next word is definition. Mark my words again, there is no A in the word definition, in the DEFINITION. And we have desperate. 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 A lot. I know majority of the students have written the word rightly, a lot. But what problem we come across is that they don't put a space between these two words. So there must be a space between a and then a lot. Now the next word is temperature. Temperature. Most of the students miss E in it. The word is T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E, temperature. Restaurant, R-E-S-T-A-U-R-A-N-T. Then the discipline, D-I-S-C-I-P-L-I-N-E. Next is unforgettable, U-N-F-O-R-G-E-T-T-A-B-L-E. So the point that must be noted is there are two T's in it. Weird, W-E-I-R-D, weird. And then grammar, G-R-A-M-M-A-R, grammar. And the last one is advise, A-D-V-I-S-E, not C, because we have C when it's a noun, not a verb. Alright, we are done with this drill of spellings, mistakes or error, and now I need your feedback. Was this drill useful to you, and what grades have you achieved? I would be obliged if you could share with me and give me your feedback at writing me email abidbajwa@hotmail.com, and then WhatsApp me, just throw me an SMS, so I'll come to know what your grades were. 92333610502. Do not forget, we'll be bringing more videos on grammar things, on different things that you get confused in the coming days. So keep watching and stay tuned, and I'll see you very soon with another exciting video. Bye, take care, Allah Hafiz.